Hello and welcome to Caffeine Entertainment. I'm your host Mental9R, and in today's video is a follow-up to Tech Series EP12 from about 6 months ago. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the build-it-yourself Xbox expansion card. The reason we're doing a follow-up on this one is that since I made that video, I found, even though in my case all three of my expansion cards worked perfectly fine in the 3 Series X consoles that I had from launch, I had heard that more recent consoles were having problems with these DIY cards and they just wouldn't work. So I just happened to recently pick up a new Xbox, and I'm going to be testing that expansion card with my new Xbox in this video, and you can see the results for yourself. Let's get going. Okay, so this is my original launch Xbox Series X. I currently have a Seagate expansion card in there. So I take that out. I'll quickly show you, let's see here. You zoom that out, show the desktop. And let's go to games and apps. And you'll see I only have one game installed. And that is on the internal drive. So zoom this back out. Here's my DIY drive, my do-it-yourself that I did my original video on. This one happens to have a Western Digital hard drive inside of it. It's the SN CH530. So, or CHSN 530, one of the two. Anyway, I'll plug this in. If I can feel where the slot is, there it is. And should get Hellblade. So that's the only game that is on the internal, or on that drive. So let's launch Hellblade just to show that it does indeed work. Hellblade loading up. While that's doing that, I'm just going to grab, I've got another drive over here too that we can test with. I'll just turn off the face cam for a sec. This one is my son's, so I have no idea what games are on it, but it also is the, what is it, the Solid State Technology Corp or whatever, it's that version of drive that's in it. So we'll test that one as well. And just to confirm that, a couple of them do work. My daughter's is upstairs. I'm not going to go get that. And but I mean, I don't think I need to go into the game. Why not? I'll go in just to demo the fact that I can actually go into the game and run around and just show that it, 100% it's working. I did a little bit of that. I think I used Quake in my original video. So here you can see, loaded into Hell Drive, or Hell Drive, Hellblade, no problem, and it's working fine. And again, this is my launch Series X with my Darth Vader skin on it, and I will disconnect it. I'll leave the camera running. I'm gonna have to go step over there for a second and grab my other one, my new one, which is the Galaxy Black version that just came out with a 2 terabyte drive. So it'll just be to demo that indeed a brand new one does indeed work. So I'll just turn this off, go back to the full desk view, and just step away for a moment. Probably should have had that sitting here waiting, but I didn't. And I will unplug that. Move this one out of the way. Wanted to kind of do all this on camera just for continuity's sake, so you can see that I'm not switching anything out or doing anything weird in that respect. I don't need the Ethernet. And get the other controller and power this one on. Yeah, I have to keep my Xbox locked down a bit. Same with all the Xboxes in our house, because my son will get up and start gaming in the middle of the night otherwise. So, okay, so this one, it will have more games on it because I have stuff on the internal drive. But let's go down to, oops, where is H? FGH. Obviously Hellblade 1 is installed, but Hellblade 2 is not. So we will take the drive, flip it around the right direction, feel for the slot, there it is, plug that in, external storage is ready, and we should see the game pop up. If not, let's go to storage devices. There it is, view contents. And there we have Hellblade 2. So I will fire that up now just to demonstrate that it does indeed work. And you can see this is the speckled version, brand new console that just arrived. We need to launch it again. Okay. Data not up to date. There we go. I've noticed a strange phenomenon with Xbox. You'll notice, I don't know if you noticed that on the desktop, when I plug this one in, the colors are kind of saturated through the Elgato. Looks perfectly fine on the monitor to my left here. But to fix that, you have to go into the settings and into the display settings. And I found that if I switch it to PC RGB and then back again to standard, cleans it up, and then the colors don't look so overly saturated. So this might look a little bit weird in game. It's just because of that. Actually, I might even be able to just fix that quickly if I go to home and up to settings, and I think it was display options, video fidelity overscan, go to PC RGB, switch anyway, keep, and then go back to standard. Keep, and there you can see the colors look normal again. It's not that overly saturated red look. And I'll just continue to do the exact same thing I did on the older Xbox. And just demo that I can actually walk around a bit. Here we are, in game and fully functional. So this kind of puts to rest. There was a theory that was going around because actually the colors do still look kind of crazy. Very strange. I don't know why that happens. But it did get fixed when I did that trick with my other Xbox. And anyway, there's a theory that was going around that the newer Xboxes, for some reason or another, would no longer work with these DIY cards. That's false, obviously, and I think that's back to normal. I think the people that were having trouble with them, it's actually, the problem is the adapter. The issue that they were having was along the lines of I think it was something like there's not enough power or something, or reinsert the card, you couldn't read it properly, or there wasn't enough power to utilize it, something like that. And personally, I think the problem is there's something wrong with the card they got. I mean, these things are pretty cheap, right? If you do your homework and look around enough, you can find them for around $10 to $15 US. It's not an expensive item. And no doubt, I think it's something just related to the manufacturing. So what they should be doing is send the card back and redo it. And they'd probably be fine. And it would work. So this one obviously got recognized. I don't want to go there. I want to go here. Got recognized right away. And Full library storage, and here, view contents. So this is what my son has installed at the moment. And maybe I'll load one game just to, again, demonstrate the fact that it works. Not going to play it at all. Let's see if Forza loads up. But yeah, I think that puts to rest the idea anyway that the newer consoles, they did something to them to make them not work with these cards. Clearly, it works perfectly fine, as you can see here in this video. So I'll post this probably early next week, just to follow up to the previous video I made. You know, at that time, as far as I knew, everything worked perfectly fine and no issues with newer ones. But then I started seeing videos from other content creators that said, hey, no, they don't actually work. It's a scam. Don't buy it. Well, I think I've demonstrated clearly that they do work. Anyway, that's all. I do appreciate you checking out this video. Hopefully it helped with whether or not you're on the fence with trying to make one of your own drives. I will throw out this word of caution though. There's no guarantee it's going to work for you. I've had great success, 3 for 3, everything works fine, and you can see it works with even the newest of consoles. This one's literally a couple days old. And yeah, anyway, you can still save a few dollars. I noticed that the light-on solid state technology or solid state storage technology drives are sitting in the realm of about $70 US. You throw in $10, $15, even $20 for one of the adapters, and you're still under $100. So in US currency. For Canadians, of course, we got the live in Canada tax, so it's going to be a little more expensive, but still well under the $200 you'd pay for a 1 terabyte drive from Seagate. So it is buyer beware. There's a bit of risk involved that may or may not work for you. But I think it really just comes down to the housing. So if you're having trouble and you're getting an error that it says it can't read from the drive or something like that, and the drive works perfectly fine in Windows, again, check out episode 3 from the Tech Series. It's about 6 months ago, and you'll see the process that's required to actually make these and make them work. Anyway, that's all I've got. Thanks again for joining me. I'm Mental9R. This is Caffeine Entertainment. It's time to wake up and play some games.